The last thing that we're going to go ahead and do is add in our two titles at the very end that are animated over a matte background. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the matte generator, which you'll find is under the A key right here. I'm going to go ahead and go down to matte and render and then particle noise. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and change the controls to that so that the shapes are square and that it does random color. I'll click back on video and I'm going to go ahead and drag it down. I'm going to leave it at 10 seconds long. Okay, let me go ahead and move my timeline so you can see where I'm working here. Now I'm going to go to the drop down menu for text and I'm going to select text again. I'm going to go to the controls tab and type in created by, and I'm going to change my font to Arial Black. Click on video, drag it down. Okay. If I hold the option key, I can click on this and drag it up, let go of the option key and insert it above. I've just made a copy of it. If I double click it, now I'm going to change it, this created by, to my name, Dominic Yu. And you can see that now when I look over here, I've got everything on top of each other. Okay. Now to grab and move these around, if I select them and I don't get these handles, you want to make sure that you have image and wireframe selected. Okay. If I don't have that, if I just have image, I'm not going to be able to grab and move these. So I have to have image and wireframe selected. I'm also going to shrink this down a little bit. We'll even go a little bit smaller to 50%. Okay. And now quickly I'm going to show you how to do some animation inside of this window here. So first let's grab the one on top, which is my name, and I'm going to drag this one off to the left. And I'm going to go ahead and drag this one off to the right. Okay? I'm going to move my playhead back to the very beginning. I'm going to select both of them and I'm going to hit this button right over here, which is the master keyframe. Okay? When I select that and both are highlighted, notice how both light up green. Okay, so I know that at this point the starting frame, both are going to be starting off frame. And now I'm going to move this halfway through the clip and I'm going to drag one in. Actually, I'm going to deselect one, drag it in to here, created by, and I'm going to grab the other one and drag it in below it. So now they're both going to fly in and they're going to stop there. Only if I tell them to stop. So now down and below I will go ahead and hit plus 100. So for 1 second they're going to stop there. And then I'm going to just have them float down slightly. Okay, to the right, to the right. And now I'm going to take my playhead, I'm going to move it all the way to the very end so that now created by will shoot out the opposite way. And then Dominic will shoot out the opposite way as well. Okay? And now if I go ahead and bring this back to fit to window and play it through, deselect, this is what I get. They stop at the same time, float down together, and then break apart. And there, ladies and gentlemen, with a couple cross dissolves at the very end, we are done with the tutorial. I'm going to go ahead and render that out. As the last step also, I would just make sure that my music on the bottom track goes all the way to the very end. So I'll turn these two on, stretch them out, and that should fade out with my titles. So now if I listen, this is what I get.
And I enjoy, and this is what you'll see. Have cats dressed up to the nines, swing lady out Jubilee. Jump town, it's all around.
And it fades out to black. That's a wrap.